to a brand new episode of Confessions with Lo. Before I get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and turn on your post bell notifications. So we're gonna get right into it. This first one says, he had a double life. So she said, Lo, this story is going to be about my ex/baby father. I hate this term, but it most definitely applies to him. We can call me Kayla and him basura, which means trash. He's Dominican and garbage, so you get the vibes. Me and basura originally met through MySpace back in like 2007. We dated off and on. I messed up early on before things were serious, and someone I went to college with kissed me randomly one day, but I didn't do the best job of pushing him off. Now me and basura, y'all, let me just pause. I'm half Dominican, and I don't talk to like that side of my family, but I be trying to like learn Spanish because, you know, like, let me get in touch like with my roots. Like my R's don't basura. And y'all, the whole time it's pronounced basura. Basura. I feel foolish like keep saying it. Can I just call him trash instead? We know it means trash in Spanish, but I'm working on it. I'm trying. I'm trash. Now me and Trash, we're having a long distance relationship, even though he only lived 30 to 40 minutes away. He says because he was insecure about his skin. He had acne. So anyway, I confessed to him right away on the phone and we broke up. Fast forward a few months later, we got back in contact and get together finally. One day we're on the phone and I hear a child. I asked him about the child and he says it's his cousin or nephew. I can't remember. Randomly on a different day while on the phone with him, I found out that relative was actually his son. I immediately hang up out of anger. I didn't mind he had a son. I was 18 and he was 20. She put 20 in quotes. I was upset because I could not stand when someone lies. He apologized and said he didn't know how I would take it. That's BS because I could never lie on my child. But whatever, I was young and dumb. Time passes, we make it official. I meet his family. Only ever met one of his friends, but I was always at his house. His mom gave me a key. Oh, wow. I would babysit his nieces and nephews as well as his son when he had school or ran errands. You will see why I put that in quotes in a minute. We were even looking at places together, although he was not working. So he would talk about wanting to get you pregnant all the time. We were not trying, but we were not taking much precaution. One day I found out that I am pregnant. And don't you know this man gets mad and is saying he will leave me if I do not go through with the... I don't think I can say that word. She put smishmortion. Go through with the procedure. $500. Yeah. I'll tell him, then I'll leave. I tell him then leave. He then says he doesn't want to break up. Time goes on, he doesn't want me coming over because I'm now showing 7 months in. I grow tired of this because at this point this baby is coming, so why hide it? I had already told my family, but he didn't want his mom and family to know. Fast forward more, he did not come to the baby shower. And y'all still together? He used to hide from the camera when my family or I would take pics. I had the baby and he barely helped financially or just help and take care of the baby. I break up with him because I can do this BS on my own, I think. He continuously shows up to my house and begged me to be with him, even bringing his son a few times. One day I caved because he promises to make changes. Dumb of me to believe this with no actions, but he had become my best friend over our time together, so I missed him. The day I tell him I think about us getting back together, I get a call in the middle of the night. He's been injured and tells me not to come to the hospital, but he thinks he's bleeding out. One plus one is 2 and 2 plus 2 is 4. Why are we getting 85? How do you tell someone this and then say don't come, right? So I go to the hospital with my side. I go to the hospital with my side bro-in-law and the baby. I don't know what side. I mean, there are so many people there for him, and when people see me, they seem to be acting weird. I notice a woman and girl I have never seen but think nothing of it, assuming it's just more family. When the security guard comes over and is giving us an update, she asks our relation to him. The girl who I never met says I'm his girlfriend. I'm stuck. I look around. You know that feeling when you think, oh, I must be tripping. I'm hearing things. Yeah, well, that was me in that moment. I'm outside now, just waiting on updates, and his friends are with me, and I keep replaying what I think I heard, and it hits. Oh, yeah, I know what I heard. So now his friends are blocking me, but I don't want to touch the girl. I just want to talk to her. Anyway, she finds out I'm his baby mama because I spoke to her mom when the friends and family let me go. The girl had went somewhere, which is how I spoke to her mom, just asking who they are to him. The mom tells me what I initially heard, and I'm so livid because keep in mind, this man chased me down to get me back. Anyway, I still took care of his wounds. Girl, I would have left that man right in the hospital. It is between you and God now. Please. Anyway, I still take care of his wounds and would check up on him daily, although I let him know I'm cool off him. The girl never came by, but I found out that when I used to be babysitting the kids because he was running errands, he would be out seeing her. Or when I would leave, she would be there. I don't know when he had time for this since I was there every day taking his mom shopping for food, etc. We get back together later on down the line because I'm dumb. After a while, though, things just were never what they used to be. He had started watching our baby when I would go to work, but still it wasn't enough. He was still not doing much with himself. I had dropped out of college to work full-time to support them, and he just went to school. I had a car and I would drive to him all the time. My car had to go in the shop, so I was not going over there as much. And he did not have a car and honestly was a horrible driver, LOL. So I'm talking to him one day while my daughter is at daycare and I'm at home alone. I live with some family and I decide to break up with him, and we talk about co-parenting. He seems okay with this. I want to break up because he's not growing as a person or helping out enough with his child. Next thing I know, while me and him are on the phone, there's a knock at my door. I go downstairs and the peephole is covered. I find out it's him. I put my phone upstairs as I had the strange urge to do so. I go back downstairs drinking an iced tea and I open the door. Boom, he hits me dead in my face. My drink spills in my eyes and all over. Trigger warning. I'm sorry, y'all. My drink spills in my eyes and all over, really, and my glasses spill. I try to get up and keep slipping on the spilled drink in my front hallway. He keeps knocking me down. I go inside the door and close the door, but he keeps it open some. He breaks the door and pulls me through. The door split in half. He then hits my head on the stairs, and I'm holding my temples since I can't see from the drink in my eyes. And I'm just trying to survive this. I get him to stop. He leaves. My neighbor had called the police because he could hear this fight. When I'm at the police station, they are shocked that this is the first time he has ever put his hands on me since it went this far. I found out from the cops that the name he's been telling me for the past 8 years is not his actual name, and his due is different too. Maybe you meant D.O.B., his date of birth is different too. Girl, he was a con artist. While waiting for our upcoming court date, he would email me. Even though there was a temporary restraining order in place, he would say he blacked out at the thought of losing me. I just used this in court later. I hope he could have a relationship with his baby, but when I answered him once, he just immediately kept asking me to drop the charges. I later had to appear in front of a grand jury and tell them this story, and the judge put a restraining order against him for both me and our baby. I have never seen or heard from him again since court, and my child My child and I are better off. I'm married now and our blended family is amazing. Sorry for the long story, but this just goes to show you can be with someone for years / a lifetime, etc., but you may never really know them. Girl, I am so sorry. He really is trash. My God. That was really sad. I'm so sorry, friend. Okay, this next one, this is the same girl. She sent in another confession and she said she meant to title this, He Recorded Me. So she said, Lo, hey girl, I love watching your content. Just FYI, we will call me Kayla and this person Jay. I met Jay on a dating site, not Tinder, LOL. A site that seems legit, like people who actually want to get to know each other rather than just do the nasty. You see how, and why did everybody know about Tinder except me? Why did everybody know that Tinder was a hookup app except me? I'm really out there being a goofy thinking I'm fit. Well, I did find love, but I just got lucky, apparently. Damn. Anyways, we talked for a while and he is so funny, cute, charming, no kids, has a job. We meet up and all goes well we vibe. Next time we meet up, I'm with my cousin and my friend at a bar and I invite him. We are drinking, I'm drunk, and having a good time. It's time to leave and although my cousin offers me a ride, I say it's okay that I'm gonna go with him. I reassure her it's cool and not to worry. Boy, was I wrong. So we leave. I'm so lit. I'm dancing in the passenger seat. The ride gets steamy because I decide to give him some knowledge while he's driving. Oh, girl, what? Were you drinking tequila? Because that's what I be on when I be on tequila. Anyways, sorry. We get to a hotel and by this point, I'm in and out because I'm so drunk. Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like you're pretty intoxicated, so it's not giving like you were in the right mind to like consent to anything. So I don't know if this is a trigger warning, but I'm gonna say trigger warning again, just in case. Next thing I know, he's on me and I could have sworn I seen him holding a phone camera pointed at me. So I get up and I'm going off on him. He's saying I'm tripping and I'm basically Delulu. I leave. Meanwhile, it's 2 to 3 a.m. and I don't have my car because he drove us there. My phone is about to die. No Uber or Lyfts available. I'm walking and he drives up by me and he claims I'm Delulu and that I hit him and bit him. I won't get in the car, so he eventually drives away like that part in the movie Clueless. Oh God. I'm walking for what seems like forever and I take off my boots because my feet hurt and I'm now walking barefoot. Of course, it starts to rain at this moment. So now I'm lost. It's 3 a.m. I'm walking barefoot in the rain to no man's land. I finally reached my friend's house. I don't know how I even got there, being that I was drunk and lost. She isn't answering the door. My phone is dead, so I go to 7-Eleven down the street, which is 24 hours, and beg them to charge my phone. I finally get some juice and get in contact with my friend, and she meets me. I later find out that that man had kids. His name was not Jay, and he was probably trying to record me as I thought. I've been drunk plenty of times and never tried to abuse or harm anyone, as I am a happy drunk and just like to dance and make friends. If I bit him, it was for a reason. Thank you for reading this story. I have a few horror stories with dating apps and I chose to delete them after this one and one other experience. I then started asking people I would date to show me their ID, passport, or social because of this. And another story I will send to you, but more of the story, say no to dating apps. Kayla, girl, you be going through it, mama. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this is the second guy who has lied to you about his identity. I hate that. Cause ew. No, for real, y'all. If y'all are like on dating apps like at this point in time, like in this day and age, you really do like ask for some type of identification because somebody really could lie to you. Like she said, like it don't matter. You be with somebody for your whole life. I just feel like you never really like know a person, but that's just me. Okay, we got one more confession, and this one says, I caught up at his house and beat both of them up. Oh my God. So she said, hey girl, I love your videos. I listen to all your videos in my AirPods while I'm at work and be cracking the fuck up. Anyways, my name is blank. She said don't say it in the video, but for this story we're gonna call me Mel. So this is about to be long. The story involves my ex, we'll call him Tank, and my bestie, we'll call her Yana, and we'll call the girl I had to fight Random. Okay, so boom. Me and Tank were together. Felt like I was in the show. Me and Tank were together about a year at this point, and I was in love. Do you hear me? I had just gotten out of a relationship when I met him, and he was doing the bare minimum, but it impressed me. It impressed my 18-year-old self like my ass off. Everything was good until it wasn't. He randomly started being mean to me, making up excuses as to why I can't come over after he got off work. Mind you, I was either driving to him after work or he picked me up, or just all around saying he was too busy. Once a man starts treating you mean randomly and he just start acting different, he's cheating. Take my advice, take my word for it, please. So one day I was in the mall with my sister and I saw him with two of his friends, and this motherfucker ain't speak to me. He walked past me smiling at me. I was so fucking embarrassed, but I played it cool because if you're gonna act nonchalant, I'm gonna be the same type. Like it ain't nothing. I'm gonna cry about it in the car though, but you already know. So after this, I go to my sister's and start to do her hair until I saw Tank was at a party with Yana's boyfriend. I left my sister's house so fast, I don't even think I finished her hair. I get to Yana's and I show her the video, and now we're trying to figure out what party they're at. Yana called and texted her man, but he wasn't. They were already having issues answering, so she packed up all his stuff and was like, Mel, where does Tank live? Since my man acting up, he can go to sleep there. Oh, now he can go to sleep at Tank's house. I was like, bitch, let's go. So the whole time we're driving 40 minutes away, I'm like, yeah, girl, if we see any bitches there, we popping out. It ain't doing no talking. Gassing my girl up because I understand the assignment, but we have to be ready for anything. Lo, why when we get to Tank house, he not even there? I was gonna say, wasn't he at the party, so why would he be home? I was like, we're gonna park across the street and just wait. Lights off, seats back, all that. So we waited and we waited and we waited. By now it's been like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm like, girl, fuck this, let's go. So we're driving home, but mind you, his place was in the cut. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, child, a car rides by us and we have to be the only two cars on the road, and their music is blasting. I turned my head to look at the license number to confirm what I already knew. It was definitely him. Meanwhile, my best friend is yelling, Mel, look, it was a video just uploaded on his Snapchat of a Random and Tank in the car driving, and the caption said, mine. I said, Yana, turn this motherfucking car around right now. She turns around and was like, I was like, park at the corner. I want to give them time to get inside because he wasn't the type of person you can just pop out on, if you get what I'm saying. So I waited 5 minutes and couldn't wait no more. We pull up to his house and I ran up the steps to his house so fast. He lived on the 5th floor and his steps to get there were outside. Soon as I got up there, I kick knocked on the door about 5 times and I slid to the side so he couldn't see me. So Tank yelled, hey yo, who that? Yana. It's Yana. Tank. Yana. What the fuck? He looked out the window and saw her and opened up the door. I pushed her to the side and was like, what's up, Tank? Oh my gosh. Girl, I grabbed his meat. I grabbed his meat so fast and pulled his ass right out the house. Now we're tussling. He trying to get me to leave, but I ain't going nowhere. He couldn't do nothing with me. I was like, you got a bitch in there? Really, Tank? Now I'm yelling for Randall to come outside because I already know she was in there. So I pushed his ass down the steps and tried to run into the house. Girl, he ran up those steps and into the house and shut the door, like my ass off. So now I'm mad as fuck. I'm banging on the door again because somebody gonna fight me today. So I said, Tank, you don't want to come outside? Just remember your car's still out here. Girl, I started running down to his car and sat on his trunk. You know men don't play about their car, so I just knew he was gonna come outside after that. I sat on that truck for 5 to 10 minutes. He ain't come. So I called his phone about 3 to 4 times before I got an answer. And the last time, Random answers me. Hello, come outside. Random, come outside for what? Tank, what the fuck you answer my phone for? Phone hangs up. Oh my gosh. I ran back up them steps so fast and damn near took the hinges off that motherfucker. Tank comes outside and we're tussling again. He's yelling for me to leave because he's on parole and I'm gonna get him sent to jail, etc. I said, motherfucker, I don't care about none of that. This is how you do me. So mind you, his whole house has lights off, but from his front door you can see his room. I see a phone light. So I yelled, bitch, come the fuck outside. You want to be hugged up with my man, stop hiding. In the midst of Tank trying to get me to leave, Random comes outside, and as she's walking to me, she said, wait, hold on, I don't even know him. Girl, I punched her so fast. Wait a minute. Wait. I punched her so fast and now we're fighting. Tank was trying to break us up, but again, he couldn't do nothing with me. So him and Yana sat back and let us get right for a little bit. I don't remember how we stopped, but we did, and he grabbed her and went into the house, and I ran in right behind him. Not him grabbing her and not grabbing you. He tried to slam the door, but I had my foot in the door and was hitting both of their asses. Then I felt bad because he had her hands, so I wasn't about to hit someone that literally can't hit back. So I was talking shit and was like, matter of fact, you know what, Tank? I don't even know why I do all of this. You don't ever have to worry about me again. And I closed the door and walked my ass down the steps. Went home and cried about it. The next day, this man called me like I did something wrong. But that's another story for another time. Let me know if you want to hear it. So you know how go ahead and you hear this story about you, go ahead and start typing part 2. Yes, we do want to know what happened next. She said, let me know if you want to know the aftermath of this. I fuck with you, Lo. I've been wanting to do YouTube for years, but I'm a little shy. I don't know. Anyways, keep the story times coming. I love them. They definitely get me through my days at work. You should definitely start a YouTube. You definitely should. But before you do, I want you to send in this part 2 because I want to know what happened. The audacity. The audacity of men. What do I always tell y'all on this channel? One thing that a man is always going to have. No car, no job, no house, no money. Somehow, some way. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. What he looked like, where he come from, his walk in life, it don't matter. Something that a man is always going to manage to have is the audacity. Don't know where they get it from. Don't know why they can't let it go. But it's always going to be there. Go ahead and sit in part 2. We're going to be waiting. That was a lot. That was a lot. And I feel like that was a perfect little, I gave y'all like a little break last week. This was perfect. This was perfect. God. Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's talk about all 3 of them in the comments, actually. So, let me know what y'all think. Before you click off this video, give it a thumbs up if you don't do nothing else. If you don't do nothing else, just give it a thumbs up, please. Please. Make sure you are subscribed, turn on your post bell notifications. If you want to send me a confession, send it to the email in the description box. And I'm going to see y'all next week for 2 brand new videos. Bye, y'all.